I was like, Mum, oh my gosh, like, you cheated on me. And then she was like, what do you expect? Like, a man can't eat jollof rice every day. Sometimes he eats McDonald's. I was like,
oh, snap.
I've been posting.
You've been posting?
Every, like, 5 days. Sometimes back to back. Like,
wow.
Yeah. You went on Love Island for love, obviously.
Or well, not really. I went on it to like have a lit summer.
Okay, cool.
Like dead ass.
No one voted because the bond between you and Lochan was so magical. No, we just voted because we like Whitney.
But it is.
Right.
No. Yeah, shout out to that. Yeah. Bless you. But that's not what I'm talking about.
This is the +44 podcast. I'm Zeze Millz.
Yeah, what's that about?
What's that all
I'm
about?
Sideman. Music,
Culture.
UK. This is +44 from Amazon Music.
Hello YouTube, you are watching the +44 podcast highlights. If you want to listen to the full podcast, then go get it wherever you get your podcasts. As promised, we are joined right now by the real winner of 2023 Summer Love Island. Make some noise for Whitney!
I'm so sorry for you because Ella didn't even win. Who was the people that won again?
Exactly.
Jess and Sammy.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, them. Yeah. They're your actual mates, or are they?
No, Jess is definitely my friend.
Oh, okay. Not so much Sammy.
Oh no, I feel like the girls. If I see Sammy, I'll say hi, but it's more like a girls.
Yeah.
I
think, you know.
I really like that. You're very real with the word friend and like acquaintance and just
you picked up on that?
Yeah, because it was. I thought it was really
The
funny
details.
on the reunion when like Maya was like, "Oh, how are you and Mehdi?" Is that his name? Yeah. How are you and Mehdi?
Yeah.
And then you was like, "Yeah, we're cool." And then she's like, yeah, but are you gonna be? And you're like, no, we're just cool, innit? Like, what do you want me to say? Like, kind of
What
thing.
was I supposed to say?
No, but I love that because a lot of people will come and be like, no, it's good vibes, like it's really nice, but it's real, innit? It's like we didn't work out. Why would I be your friend?
Where's that
Do you know
coming
what I
from?
mean?
That attitude that you have towards, making clear demarcations between who's friends and who's not friends, where that feels like it's coming from past situations where you've learned better. Where is that coming from your...
That's a good question. I would say it's just life will teach you things, and it's not by force.
So
It's
I'm saying,
not by
have you had
force.
friendships before where it's like...
I've had friendships before where like I feel like you go through secondary school, you go through university, and like the groups just get smaller and smaller and smaller to a point where you're just looking at your mum like, cause she's like, I told you. So it's like,
My mum told me that early as well. It's like you have friends, you have acquaintances, you have people that you know. But before we get too deep, let's do this.
This is the Wheel of Truth.
Like only I'm playing.
Yes, but all three of us are going to spin it. But yeah. No. Sit back down.
You thought
Sit your beautiful self back down.
That by doing it small, you was not
I
gonna.
keep it PG.
Landed right on sex.
Oh damn.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, here is the question. Morning glory or late night fondling?
Ooh.
Pick one.
I ain't got to explain. I just
No,
say.
you just have to say which one.
I think late night.
Late night fondling.
Late night,
How old are you?
25.
Right, yes, you lot still have
So what?
morning glory.
What's yours?
What is
I don't
morning
have morning glory no more.
Oh wow.
What's morning glory?
Morning glory is like have a nice little session in the morning before you pop off. To
You don't know what
work.
morning glory
yeah,
is?
I thought you when guys wake up and they're just.
Yes, I don't have that no more. So
Is morning glory capped?
yeah, no. For the younger men, yeah. But like, I
He's
don't really,
lying. He's just.
Yeah, I don't really experience
Whitney,
that anymore.
Oh.
Listen, David is a special breed. He
It's
doesn't.
more like morning, like, what's the opposite of like glory? Morning shame. Yeah, there you go.
Shame.
Like morning shame.
Oh,
Yeah.
you find it shameful?
Yeah. No. When I there's no. Never
He's
mind.
basically
just
saying there's
moving
nothing's
on.
happening.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
a
move on.
morning person.
You're a morning person.
Yeah. I'm a morning.
Never mind.
I would prefer morning sex than night sex, to be fair.
Why?
Just because it's quicker. Although one time, quick story, that happened to me. I had sex in the morning. He pulled my muscle in my leg, right?
The limp to
And I
what?
had to go and get crutches.
No.
Yeah. Like
Is he
seriously.
Jamaican? I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I definitely would.
I'm
I
just
do not
guessing
know that.
that it might have been you.
So advice.
Yeah.
Funniest advice you've been given.
Oh, my mum, when I broke up with my first boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, I was madly in love with him. Like, if I was getting married.
First love,
Do you know what I mean? That naive, dumb ass love.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, Mom, oh my gosh, like, you cheated on me. And then she was like, what do you expect? Like, a man can't eat jollof rice every day. Sometimes he eats McDonald's. I was like...
Oh, snap.
Well done to your mom.
Yeah, that moment I knew, I was like, well, damn.
Oh, snap.
I couldn't eat jollof rice every day.
Snap.
It's a hard reality, but it's
Swapping the jollof for the McDonald's. Oh, snap.
Once in a while, a little treat,
but then the problem is, I agree with your mom.
That's what she said to me.
It's a really
She's
harsh reality to hear, but boy, is it true. Sometimes the jollof is good, but sometimes you just, they need the...
I'm not gonna get into this with you.
The McDonald's.
I believe in true love.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Whenever you talk to this quitter over here, yeah.
I'm not hardened.
I'm not
Hardened.
Like, you gotta like...
All right, Whitney. Fell in love and all of a sudden you're not hardened.
No, it's true. I was hardened before.
Do you know what I mean?
Need to go love
Whitney was...
No, it's the way she said, some women are hardened.
No, but it's true though.
Listen, if you go into battle, you get left with scars, and it's the truth. It's the truth. How is your approach to social media now that you have left the villa?
Post and go.
Do you even post though?
Are you joking? I've been on my Zoom.
Is it just
look at my profile? I've been posting.
You've been posting
every like 5 days. Sometimes back to back. Like,
wow.
Yeah, I've definitely gotten better. But I wasn't a poster before.
Yeah, but things have changed now.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna change.
Ooh, talk to us about it. What's your stance on it?
Social media.
Yeah.
Too much of it is bad for you.
No, but I mean, do you see that as a part of your job now?
Well, I would say, come see, come so. You know, like I post because I get people want to see what I'm doing. So I kind of post like for like insight, but I'm not an influencer.
Oh, so you have not taken on the influencer role in your mind? Okay.
You don't want to do that.
No.
Because I think I think the kind of preconceived idea now with Love Island is that people go on Love Island to either, you know, catapult their career or whatever career they have already, they're trying to build on it. Like, love is actually the last reason why everyone thinks people go on Love Island now, because of all the success that has come out of it. Yeah. So it's actually quite refreshing to hear. So you genuinely went on, you went on Love Island for love, obviously. Or
well, just... not really. I went on it to like have a lit summer. Okay, cool. Like, dead ass. Yeah. Like,
so then what was your hope coming out of it?
There was no hope.
You just
I was there for a good time, like real. Like I was just there for a good time.
But then, did you not? Because obviously you know once you come out, your following's gonna grow. You're gonna be, and with you, everyone took to you. Yeah. Everyone kind of really liked you, so you kind of went like that. I don't think you knew that was going to happen.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was going to happen. Right. I feel like it's very exciting for that to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen.
Being a black woman going into Love Island, right? I'm always very on the edge of my seat when a black woman goes on, because and you came in as a bombshell, so it was very I was like, okay, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. The first time you came in and you was doing the defensive kind of attitude that really kind of always just makes me be like, you
have to elaborate.
And you had the first conversation with Andre, and it was and you said something, and I was just like, oh, Whitney, no. And it was like, don't you think I look nice? And tell me I look pretty. And I was just like, I knew what was happening because I'm that girl, you know. And what is nice sometimes when I watch Love Island, the reason why I love watching it, because I can see myself in people. And you know, sometimes you don't know how you come across until you see it. So when I watched you, I was just like, rah, that's probably how I come across a lot sometimes towards men. But I understood it. I understood where it was coming.
But it's a test.
A test for what?
Like, because Andre, for me, with the whole, like, that conversation.
Right.
Like, Andre's 21.
Okay.
So I kind of got to test the mandem in you. So I like to put, like, on and see, like, are you going to check me? Are you going to, do you know what I mean? I like to, that's why I do it.
Okay,
I like to, like, navigate the situation.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I think that when you was doing that, you weren't doing it seriously. You were joking.
Oh, no, it's a joke.
That's what
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of times that is how... I don't necessarily like how that comes across. That's just my personal opinion, because I think it paints us as black women as how people think we are, which is very like, oh, okay, As time went, I would say by week 2 when you was in there week 1, I genuinely, I loved you in there. Like the way you carried yourself, and I know, like, I don't know if it was a conscious thing, but I know it was always a debate online whether or not, like, times when if it was me, I would have been going ham in there. But you managed to compose yourself so well. And it was always a debate, or not a debate, it was always a discussion online whether it was an active thing that you was conscious of as being a black woman, knowing that if you raised your voice a little much, people are going to call you aggressive. Or if you spoke in a certain type of way, now you're aggressive, or now you're the mean girl. So was that mean girl narrative? Yeah, and that's why I love the way you carried yourself through the whole of Love Island. There was a tweet that went viral, and it was like, the way Whitney composes herself every time she has an argument, she articulates herself, she lets people talk, she doesn't over talk, like that whole thing with you and Ella, the way you carried yourself through that whole thing, it was just very beautiful thing to see. But was that a conscious thing? Was you aware of maybe the outward thing that people might think as a black woman?
I think, going back to your initial point about Andre and not liking how black women play into that narrative.
Right, yeah.
For me, I am a black woman, and I feel like it's okay for me to play into that narrative, because the perception's only bad when it comes to black women. But if it was a white woman that did it, it wouldn't come across like that. But I don't feel like I'm gonna change. I am a black woman, I do act like this, and I'm not gonna change because I've got a different audience watching me. This is how I am at home, this is how I am with my friends, this is how I am with my family. I can't change who I am. That's just not me. So I feel like you go onto Love Island, you've got to know who you are.
Right, okay.
And then they won't be able to shake you. Was it a conscious decision? I think it's a bit of both. But I feel like before that, where I know who I am and I've just done life, so it was a conscious decision. It's been a conscious decision.
Like even in your day-to-day.
My day-to-day life. I was built for this. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I went training. Like, so I wouldn't say it was like, oh my gosh, I'm black. But it was more like in life, I go through life like I've got to control my emotions. As a black woman, you got to do a bit more.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but that's just the way it goes.
I don't think you took any of that seriously, and I think that's
what part?
Love Island, like
I was here for the vibe.
Yeah, when you were up on the roof with all the girls and some new girls had come in, and you said it's giving bad B.
Yeah,
that was like you being us, commenting on what was happening.
Yeah.
Like that's what it felt like. You were in there for us. When a scene would be serious, you would be laughing at what was happening as if you were a viewer like the rest of us. So when you like saw people in their dramas and stuff like that, did you ever take anything that was happening in there seriously?
I'm not gonna come on TV, obviously, like I've got a boyfriend and whatnot now, but I didn't go in there thinking like it's gonna give Romeo. So I was like, what am I here really looking for? I'm not crying for man. I'm not losing my head for man.
So why did you cry for man then?
I think I cried for myself. And I need to, and that I hate when people say
I cry for myself.
I cry for myself.
So go on, break it down.
No, but I cried for my.
We're referring.
I cried myself.
Let me be clear what we're referring to.
Tell me why
I
you
know
think
why
I
you cried. Because, and that's I always say this about Love Island. When the women do cry in Love Island, it's not to do with that guy.
No.
It's to do with again that feeling of again. Is this another time when I feel let down? Is this another time when I was a little bit vulnerable and now it's been thrown back in my face?
In an environment that expects you to even like. The moment that you rest, like Medi's got next day, who you chatting to? I'm thinking, like, do you know what I mean? But it's like, it's always go. But when you're in an environment like that, you need to understand that, like, being single, it is overly enhanced. As in, you
feel like scum of the earth. Like,
you feel dirty.
I said that. We've said that. It's like being single in there must feel like,
oh my god, you're finished.
And then you, without you even though people are like, oh no, I forget, you must think about the outside world, like, raw, everyone's watching me not get picked. Like, does that go into your head?
It doesn't go into my head, but I'm just thinking, I'm not gonna lie, let's be real, I get man. And like, I'm thinking, you lot are not gonna make me feel like I don't get man. Like, trust me, I get man. So
is Lochan your usual type?
In recent times, I would say, yeah.
Oh, what does that mean?
Like, I feel like, you know, you go through that whole phase of like, what kind of love is it?
Toxic,
dumb, and just thinking, I can change him.